Hey, everybody. Yes, all right. Doing a new thing. That's right. All right, so I'm going to let those notifications go out, but I've got to make sure I've got the other device over here. I'm going to go ahead and do something real quick so that we can get on with the motivational message here. Yeah, we're trying out some new stuff, y'all. Yo. Yeah, so now on Monday, okay? CHA Motivational Mondays. That's right. Okay, we are going to be, yep. And as far as the time, we were trying to get it to be 4 p.m., but as you can see, that did not work out today. Okay, you also, I appreciate your understanding. I got to check something here because we are trying a new setup and things like that. You know how God does, right? You know how God does. Because I want to tell y'all something that, yeah, not everybody that's watching you is a hater. That's what we got to get. Yeah, got to change that thinking. Big time. Got to change that thinking. So that way, yep, we get more positive thinking going on. Okay. All right, all right. Okay, so I just want to make sure that that was doing what it needs to be doing. All right, everybody. Yes, thank you for your patience. Okay, so this is what we're gonna work towards. Is I want to bring you all a motivational message. I try to bring you some motivation and inspiration, things like that, all the time where possible. But we want to be more specific. Okay, so now every Monday, all right, for those of you who are looking for that burst, okay? Not the adrenaline rush. No, we're not addicted to our adrenaline chosen ones, okay? Spiritual warriors for Christ. No. We wanted to bring you all something because as God reveals more to us, okay, we got to bring it to you. Just so you know, because we don't want to allow the enemy to get us into this state of mind where we're always going to like think that everything's negative, right? Because getting in that mindset that everybody who's watching you is a hater, that's a negative mindset. That's negative thinking, and we can't allow for that. So, not in God's reality. Okay, you all. So, thank you for your understanding. I am going to go over here. The next thing I'm going to have to do, obviously, is figure out a different setup for that. But for now, hey, we working with what we have. Right there, you go. We teach that a lot for a reason. We're not the only one. All right, you all. I am Michelle Dickey, your host for CHA Motivational Mondays show, streaming on the YouTube channel Narcissism and Cognitive Dissonance and Facebook at Michelle Dickey and Consulting for Heightened Awareness. Okay, so we are just launching this to help you all understand that not everybody that's watching is a hater. So we got to change that thinking. Yeah, it's time to change that thinking because it's easy to get tripped up, right? Let's say you're out here, you're putting out posts, you're creating that content, you're doing what God put on your spirit to do, and you put the time and the effort and things like that into it, and it just seems like it's not going anywhere. It just seems like all these messages keep coming across our feed that says, "Oh, giving more attention to the haters than they deserve." Okay, or they really don't deserve our attention at all. We get to that season in life where we no longer give them any more attention because that's what they want, right? After all, they are narcissistic abusers sitting around hating, 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 and all jealous and stuff. Well, we learned that yeah, that's on them. Okay, listen, we're up here creating content, right? Okay, and they keep coming back to watch, and they still sitting there hating. They're doing it to themselves, right? They're only frustrating themselves. But we keep on keeping on, okay? And change that thinking. Now, here's your motivation because not everybody that's watching is a hater. You know how God is waiting to see if you're ready for that next level up. You know, I'm here to tell you, and many others can attest to this, that God levels us up when He sees we're ready, right? We teach that a lot. Because this right here is a level up. It's something that simple. Being able to stand up. All right, it's a level up. God said, I need you to be ready. This is all part of getting ready. So there's those out there who are watching. Oh, yeah, they're watching you. They're watching your growth. Yep. They're waiting to see if you're ready. Try that one on. Okay? They're waiting to see if you're ready. They want to hire you. That's right. They want to hire you. They want to use your services. Absolutely. They want to buy your product. Yes, they do. But they wait to see if you're ready. Just like God waiting for us to get ready, to be ready. That's what I'm saying. We always got to be ready for that next level up, because you don't know when it's coming. You know it's coming, but you never know when. Only God knows that. So that's why we got to stay ready. It's a whole different ballgame in God's reality. That's right. Because when we know in Jeremiah 29:11, God says, I know the plans I have for you. Right? He's going to prosper us, not harm us. So we know that God. And so, law of polarity, right? Okay, so you might have some. But listen, y'all. The ones that are monitoring spirits, the haters, they're going to fall off. So I'm bringing this to y'all. That if you start noticing that fluctuation, you notice some people fall off of your channels. For those of you, okay, yeah, you know who I'm talking to. Start noticing people fall off. That's a blessing in disguise. That's God answering a prayer, because they ain't supposed to go with you anyway. Not where God's taking you. And that's the thing. Because when we get God's reality and we're doing what God called us to do, and we are implementing those 5 P's, that's right. That's that planning, preparing, producing, positioning, promoting. Right? Yeah, we got to promote. So every now and again, we got to put out some kind of a promotional video. Now, if people fall off because of that, they were just a monitoring spirit anyway. They were not ever interested in enrolling in your course. They were not ever interested in genuinely supporting you. Okay? Change that thinking. All right? Let them fall off. Good riddance. That's the way we look at it, because we break that dependency on external validation, y'all. Gotta break that. Once we break that, we know God ain't looking at those numbers. Only the world is. There you go. Yeah, only the enemy is looking at those numbers. I understand that those numbers, are being used for certain structures and things like that for partnerships. I understand that. Okay, that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about God don't care about that. He just needs to see you ready. He'll level you up when you're ready. And then there's some people watching to see if you're ready. They're waiting for you to get ready. They need to see you action what you are offering. For example, I'm a faith-based motivational public speaker for hire. Okay? We got tons, okay, of social proof, right? Oh gosh, over 1,000 videos on the YouTube channel. Okay? And well over 100 on the Patreon channel. And we are still working on that. I'm just giving y'all this to help you put it in perspective. Okay? And that we've done, when we were in undergrad, we got up and gave speeches. Absolutely. Back then, it was a little bit dicey. Okay? We were just getting our feet wet. That was God getting our feet wet. There you go. Right? In preparation. Remember, God is the author of the 5 P's. So we need to see us putting into action what it is that we are offering, who we are. So if we're a public speaker, we need to be putting this stuff into action. That's what they're waiting to see. When they see, remember, when God sees us putting it into action, what we are preaching and practicing, then he sees we're ready. And that's when that level up will manifest from the spiritual into the physical. But they want to see you ready. So are you ready? If not, that's your action step right there to get ready. What is it that God put that he put in you to do? Is it public speaking? Then get your equipment. Get yourself set up. And you got to start practicing. I don't care if you start with just in front of the mirror. talking to yourself. Because you ain't talking to yourself. You're talking to God when you do that. I hope y'all understand that. That when you are speaking out loud, let's say you in the car going down the road, right? That's just you and the Godhead, right? And so you're speaking, you're thinking out loud, but you're talking to God. Okay? You're talking to God. He's listening. Oh, absolutely. And he knows what you're going to say before you say it. Oh, yeah. And then he also tells us when we're thinking something, while we're thinking, he also tells us, no. All right? That's how God works. So I want everybody to understand that not everybody out there that's watching is a hater. Not everybody out there watching is doing so out of spite to see if you are suffering the way they're expecting you to be. See, that's the other reason why people fall off, y'all. Because once they start to see and they realize that what they've done or tried to do, remember, no weapon formed against thee shall prosper. So when they can see or they realize that what they've done to you or tried to do to you didn't work and that you are not suffering the way they're expecting you to, they're going to fall off. They have to. They're going to fall off. They're going to go away. Because we, spiritual warriors for Christ, chosen one, are resilient. We trust God. We're dependent on God only. We don't need, that's right, we don't need anything, no external validation or nothing like that. So, as usual, we are our own engineering team. So, I'm going to do a quick check. I appreciate y'all understanding as we are trying something new. Ah. Okay, I hear it. Let me see what that does. All right. So, thank you for understanding. I was not even sure if that was going to do that because it's a different kind of mic. Thank you for understanding. I was not even sure if that was going to do that. Okay, now that we know that that microphone is also going to pick up stuff. See, that's a dynamic microphone, right? Remember before we did the troubleshooting in some of the Let's Just Chat show and stuff. So we did that troubleshooting. And so basically what we have learned, here's the lesson that we have learned for our live stream here, okay, is that we don't need the external mics for those because the external mic tend to pick up everything. So it seems. All right, I am going to check again here in a few minutes. All right, then. So that's just another lesson that we learned. I appreciate y'all understanding. All right, let me try that out and see how it works. I don't know exactly how many minutes in it started doing that, but that's okay. We fixed it. And now let's keep on keeping on. Okay, everybody, I'm going to take a sip of water real quick. And, you can get your We Are Spiritual Warriors for Christ mug right on the website at CDHRWDRMD.org. That's right. So, not everybody that's watching is a hater. All right, so we're going to recoup, okay, from the static. I don't know when it started, but we're going to recoup from that. All right, but not everybody watching is a hater. I want y'all to understand that. There are people out there who are just waiting to see if you're ready. They see you. They like what you have to offer. They like your messaging. They like your ministering. They like your how you deliver. Okay, they like it. They want to hire you. They want to see if you're ready. Are you ready? If you're not ready, you got to get ready, just like I was talking about. So the tips I have for your motivation is that God put it on your heart, right? Let's say he put it on your heart to be a public speaker. Remember something else. When you get in God's reality, right? That chosen one, spiritual warriors of Christ, we do not have to chase opportunities. They come to us. Let that sink in. Because yes, there's a lot of that stuff. If you scroll through some of the social media sites, yeah, you'll see, let me book you for speaking. Let me get you a paid speaking gig, blah, 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 blah. No. I put it on the website. That's where they can hire me. Just so you all know. If you got a website, you can do that. And where you create product. That's why when you go on to our website, you see faith-based motivational speaker for hire. Right in the navigation drop-down menu. It's right there. My speaking fee is right there. Okay? And just so everybody knows, if anyone's interested, if it is outside of a particular jurisdiction, then we'll have to negotiate travel costs and things like that. But if it is within, okay, the location that I have listed in the product description, then that's the price. Okay? Just so everybody knows. And we can always negotiate, get questions answered and things like that. But we could do that. All right, you all. So if that's on your heart, God put that on your spirit, and you discovered that about yourself, like I did, that I'm a public speaker. I am radio and TV personality. Okay? God put that in there. Oh my gosh, it's been there all along. And so you finally discovered that about yourself. All right, well, start practicing, right? You got to get ready. Everything that God has us do is to get us ready. Remember, God has to see that we're ready before he levels us up. Like I said in the beginning, hopefully before the crackling, okay? That this right here is a level up. So I want everybody to know that there are others out there too, waiting to see if you're ready. They want to know if you are going to be able to, for example, are you someone who hasn't, like, maybe stood up for at least an hour on end without sitting? Are you used to standing? That could be something that they're waiting to see. And personally, me, I've always been one that prefers to stand. In fact, I was standing while eating lunch. I preferred that. That's just me. I've always been like that. But there came a season where, that's right, I ended up sitting more. See, we're creatures of habit, right? Okay. And so, because in that other environment that I was in, that's what everybody did all the time, sit around, right? Remember, there is that saying that says you are the company that you keep. And okay, now listen, discernment here. Right? Truth mixed with lie. The truth side of it was I was sitting more because everybody else there was doing that too. It's just a subconscious thing that occurred. Not that I was trying to copy them or anything like that. It's just that was the type of environment. Now, as far as did I turn into a narc? No, okay? But that's what it means when it says you are the company you keep, okay? Is that you kind of pit, some of their behavioral patterns will rub off on us, right? There you go. And so that could be one thing, because I will tell you, if you pay attention to these public speakers out here, they got to stand for at least an hour on end, right? An hour straight. I mean, they don't have to. I mean, they could sit. But it is a skill that is good to have. Okay? There you go. It's a skill that's good to have. If you can. Okay, so that's just an example, right, to help y'all. If you need to find your voice, remember, I gave this tip for whoever needs it. If you are still trying to find your voice, all right, yes, we all cringe when we first do this. It's normal reaction. So you're going to cringe in the beginning. Been there, done that. Because you have to get used to hearing your own voice. Post-narcissistic abuse and healing from that trauma, that's part of it. Because chosen ones, spiritual warriors of Christ, yeah, your power is in your voice. And the enemy knows this. But you got to find that voice again. So you start speaking. And the more you do it, the better you get. Practice, practice, practice. That's what it's all about. And so, as usual, I'm going to double check, make sure everything is still running smoothly now. Okay. All right. So we've got our confirmation there that for live stream, there's too much interference for a microphone, apparently. So we're good. All right. That answers that. Doesn't mean that I can't do pre-record though. See, so there's the thing. Big difference for practicing and getting better at it. That's what it's all about. You all, we're on this journey together. Okay? That's why I invite a lot, whoever, spiritual warriors for Christ, come on this journey with the, right? I'll be, God, the Godhead is leading the way. And I'm right behind them, like bringing y'all with, okay? And now some of y'all are ahead of me, and that's fine too. All right? We're all at different stages. But I just want to give you all that motivation. You got to get up there and practice. So once you find your voice again, take that little voice recorder on the device that you have, be a phone or regular old-timey voice recorder. Record yourself a little message, play it back. Get used to hearing yourself. You have to do that. It's all part of it. Because, for example, if it's on your spirit for public speaking, well, you got to speak. All right? So that's how you do that. Get used to your own voice. Finding your voice again. And so once you stop cringing, you're good to go. All right? On that part. Start giving yourself a speech. Give yourself some positive self-talk in the mirror. Okay? There you go. Get started. Who cares what other people think? If you got other people in the environment, none of their business. Close the door. Close the door. Practice in front of that mirror. Then, right, once you got comfortable enough and you're speaking, okay? Right, you're speaking. Then pick up that phone, that smartphone. Hit record on video. There you go. Keep doing it. All right. And then God, when God sees you putting this stuff into action, He's gonna level you up. Because when God revealed to me that I am a public speaker, so okay, then I got to get to work. So that basically, when you think about it, our YouTube channel, Narcissism and Cognitive Dissonance, yeah, that's nothing but getting up here and speaking publicly. And I want to go ahead and remind everybody real quick, for those who may be interested, if you want to appear as a guest on any of our shows, including Drive By with Michelle on Saturday, if you want to be a guest, share your story, share your trauma healing successes, oh, that is so inspiring. There's people out here who need to see that. They need to hear that. They need that uplifting motivation, that inspiration, right? The trauma success story. That's what we want, And then also, if you want to highlight a particular behavior that the abuser engaged in that you don't feel gets enough discussion, we can talk about that too, of one of the red flags of the abuse, okay? Everything, I'm giving y'all some pointers because there are some things that we will not discuss. Okay. And there's certain things from that matrix we will not talk about, right? Because I don't partake in it. At Consulting for Heightened Awareness, we don't even play with that stuff. And not only that, there's a lot of people, unfortunately, who got stuck down that rabbit hole. We're not supposed to stay there, right? We're not supposed to stay down that rabbit hole. So for those of you who needed that, there you go. Right? But practice, right? Because not everybody watching is a hater. They're watching to see if you're ready. So I'm giving you the action step to help you get ready. Because when the time comes, when the time comes, they're going to find you. Absolutely. God will put you in front of them. And they'll be watching for a while. They'll be watching. And they're going to like what you're delivering. They're going to be working something out. But you got to give it time. They got to plan their event, right? They got to plan their event. They got to get it all organized. Then they're going to come hire you. Like they're going to hire me. They already have. In the spiritual. Hey, that's where it starts, y'all. I already have in the spiritual. Now we're just waiting. We practice until it manifests in the physical. There you go. Manifesting till manifesting in the spiritual till it manifests in the physical. In the meantime, work while we wait. And we keep going. We keep practicing. Getting better each time. Improvement. Right? There you go. And so I know, again, for those who need this, don't be paying attention to the numbers. No, people are going to fall off. Right? And it's typically going to be the monitoring spirits. Yeah. So, good riddance. God answers our prayers every single time. And so I want everybody to stay focused. Okay? Stay focused. Keep going forward. And don't let the enemy trick you into thinking that you're not going anywhere. Oh, no. God says otherwise. You are going somewhere. And so we are going to take it one day at a time. Hello. Yes, you're welcome, Real Deal Prime. Always. And I appreciate y'all's understanding when we were testing out the new microphone at the beginning there. Yeah, we got to try a new thing. And so I won't know because I'm not on your end. I can hear myself, but I don't know what it's doing on the other end. But now we know. But yeah, you got to practice because there's people that are watching that like you and they're going to hire you, but like God, right? They want to see if you're ready. And so you got to get things in position. That's one of the 5 P's. We cannot escape those 5 P's. Absolutely not. We cannot escape those 5 P's. Nope. Right? Because we got to get things, you plan, you prepare, right? And you produce it, right? Like right now, we are producing, right? But we're producing and getting it into position at the same time, right? Well, the positioning is going to continue on until after the video is processed. Think about it, okay? And then it's going to continue to promote itself as it circulates out there. Yeah. The 5 P's, we cannot get away from them. So I want y'all to know that. Why? That course is available at CHA Academy, btbw.com for you all. And remember the biggest perk with that course, for that one price, the 5 P coaching course gives you unlimited access to the material and CHA community forum at the Academy. And the biggest benefit to that is that the live master classes that be happening in the CHA Academy community forum, you'll be able to attend those. There you go. Okay? I just want to give you all that. That's what comes with it. So anybody who becomes a member of Spiritual Warriors for Christ, you get enrolled in one of the courses, particularly the 5 Ps that gives you unlimited, okay, access. So every time we host a live masterclass, it's already done. You can attend. How about that? Perks. Perks are good, aren't they? All right, everybody. Thank you for your patience and your understanding. I am Michelle Dickey, your host for CHA Motivational Mondays show, streaming on YouTube, Narcissism and Cognitive Dissonance, and Facebook at Michelle Dickey and Consulting for Heightened Awareness. Sending love and light to all fellow warriors. Thank you for watching, listening, and for your support. Till next time, let's show some gratitude to the Heavenly Father, and you keep being you. In Jesus' name, amen.